induction into trade schools? Yeah, it's gonna be something pretty similar to that, okay? And then just a reminder, no phones, no cell phones are gonna be out during this, and we're gonna have our voices off and be our best employable selves for our guests, okay?
They do need their phones for the first part.
Oh, I lied. Okay, you guys can have your phones. Our guest needs them.
Technically.
All right, but once he tells you to put them away, we're putting them away.
Okay. Good morning, guys. My name is Michael Harsley. I'm from Lincoln Tech. Lincoln Tech, we are the largest trade school nationwide. Yes, there are campuses in Indianapolis, but we also have them in Chicago, Nashville, 2 in Atlanta, Texas, Las Vegas, New York, New Jersey. We're all spread across the great US of A. We'll start by saying I do not have a trades background. I went to college. I went to University of Bloomington, Indiana, played football there 2 years, graduated in 5, got my degree in education. I taught at Arsenal Technical High School in Indianapolis for 2 years. Then I left education, did recruitment, did a lot of hiring, did a lot of HR paperwork, and now I work for Lincoln Tech. It's a great job. I like how you guys introduce yourselves. I want to let you guys know that a first impression is a lasting impression, especially when you're getting jobs. So another thing I want to say is JAG is a program that is fairly new. When I was in high school, we didn't have that in Indianapolis. I think it's a great program across the state. I don't know if you guys picked up, like I said, I'm from Indianapolis, so I made a whole week out of this just to talk to JAG students in the Fort Wayne area about Lincoln Tech and just life after high school. You guys have a lot of options, and trade school is just one of the options. So this is the QR code. If you guys can scan this, it's literally just a 7-question survey where we're asking students what they want to do after high school. The reason why we do this is for a few reasons. When you have so many campuses across the nation, different trades are more popular in different areas. So if, let's say, cybersecurity is more popular in Atlanta and Indianapolis, we'll probably add those trades to our programs. Pretty simple.
You said it was a survey, right?
It's really quick, really easy. It's 7 questions. It's not gonna take a very long time, but you guys will learn. The older you guys get, you can start working at different jobs. The better your data is, the easier your life will be. So while you guys are doing that, I'm gonna show a video of what the campus is like in Indianapolis.
That's 9 questions.
Do you have to do it?
Oh, it's okay. 9 and 7.
Yeah, it will help us, man.
Let's just do it.
School, no.
I got a question.
Yes,
What's
ma'am.
the difference between a community college and a 4-year university?
A lot. 4-year university probably offers a lot more majors. Community college probably has no admission requirements. It's easier, probably funded all by the state. So community college would be like an Ivy Tech.
Yeah, definitely. That you answered my question.
Yeah, it's really, and then it's 2 years versus 4 years.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Yeah.
And I think that's what.
Yeah, because then you could be 2 and be done and do something with an associate's or certification, or you could take the 2 and then transfer before your university and do the 2 later.
Going to community college is the most cost-effective way to get the most bang for your buck. Because they're going to teach you the exact same thing at Ivy Tech that they will at Purdue, IU Bloomington, IU Fort Wayne.
So you think it's good to go to a community college?
Yeah, to save money.
Yes.
Absolutely. And plus you don't have to stay in any old stinky dorms.
Yeah.
And especially if you're not going for like a specialized degree.
Yeah, I'm just going for criminal justice just
Then-
for a little bit.
Yes, then I think that's I think the 2-year thing is perfect. And then at the end of the 2 years, if it's something you really want to go to finish your degree, you could go to any of the other schools. And then for 2 years, you saved a ton of money. And then the next 2 years, you're gonna pay a little bit more. But you, instead of paying a lot for 4 years, you just pay for it.
Wait, do I graduate next year?
And I think I'm a first century.
20,
Yes, yeah. Most of you guys, pretty much most of you guys are 21st.
so 2026.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll get into that later. So like I said, you guys have a lot of options after high school. Trade school, community college, 4-year college, military, or going straight to work. That's all great. So I'm just here to tell you about trade school as one of your options. A lot of people see trade school as just like kind of like doing the dirty work. But in this environment, and this economy, going to college is not guaranteed that you'll get a high-paying job. Just doesn't anymore, especially in cities like Fort Wayne. So in Indianapolis, we teach automotive, diesel, collision repair, which is fixing cars once they get in accidents, welding, electrical, HVAC, and medical assistant. So all these jobs have plenty of job opportunities in the state of Indiana, from South Bend all the way down to Evansville. Plenty of jobs in that. Currently, we have a huge skills gap in trade jobs, where basically there's a lot of high-paying trades jobs that only require you knowing the skill. That's when Lincoln Tech, UNOH, other trade schools come in, they teach you the skill, and then you get the higher-paying job. The big thing about Lincoln Tech is all of our programs are 13 months or less. So we're not trying to have you in school a very long time. You want to come in, teach you your skill, and then get you out into the workforce with a higher-paying job. If you want the associate's degree in the program, it's an additional 6 months. So 19 months, less than 2 years. Come in, say, learn your trade, just your trade, no more math, no more algebra, no geometry. You want to become a welder, we're going to teach you how to be a welder, period. No more writing papers, we're going to teach you how to be safe. 10% in the classroom, the other 90% in the labs, working on your trade. We get you there, learn your trade, 4 hours, 15 minutes per day, Monday through Thursday only, no class on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. That's for you to study and recoup and get ready. Because once again, it's gonna be a lot of information that you retain in that 13-month program. Got it? So here's a short video on the skills gap that I was telling you about, where there's a ton of high-paying jobs and trades. There's just not a lot of people who have those skills to fill them.
Employers can't fill because there aren't enough qualified workers out there. But here's the real news flash. They're not just jobs. They're careers. They're careers that require special technical skills. They're positions that are tough to fill because they require highly qualified, well-trained people. These are skilled tradesmen, healthcare professionals, auto technicians. The problem is that these people are in short supply. These people are a bit different. They don't fit to the convenient 4-year degree, sit behind a desk all day, and take phone calls world. But society wants you to think that you have to go to a traditional college to get into a real career. Somewhere along the way, we've been fooled into thinking that you haven't achieved the American dream until you're a doctor, a lawyer, a millionaire, or a rock star. But you want to know who the real rock stars are? They're working in the healthcare industry, helping people get better every day, every hour, and every minute. They're fixing furnaces in the dead of winter to keep families warm. They're keeping cars running so people can get to work. They're the tough, ambitious, hard-working, and smart people who have a passion for working with their hands. Their minds are wired to solve problems big and small. And right now, they're in more demand than ever. They're the ones that for decades have helped America move forward, stay strong, and prosper. These are the people that made in America what it is today. These are the people that are made at Lincoln Tech, where advanced training turns students into high-demand employees, where the latest and greatest technology used in workplaces across America is taught in our classrooms, where the hard work takes place to make the skills gap a bit smaller every day, where the future of America is made brighter by building a talented, capable, and ambitious workforce. So let's tell all those people who think a technical school isn't a real career path and say, hey America, you have openings you need to fill? Well, we've got some incredibly well-prepared people we'd like to introduce you to. We are Lincoln Tech, America's Technical Institute.
So what you see here are the trades that we teach in Indianapolis. More importantly, this is the current job market for those trades that we teach in the state of Indiana. So as you can see, there's plenty of jobs as HVAC professionals, automotive technicians, collision repair professionals, diesel and truck technicians, electricians, heavy equipment, maintenance specialists, medical assistants, and welders. So Fort Wayne is the second biggest city in the state of Indiana. Indianapolis is the biggest. Plainfield, Indiana just right by the airport. It's the second largest light industrial hub behind Memphis, Tennessee in the country. So as far as goods and shipping, the stuff comes into the country, it's either coming to Indianapolis or Memphis, Tennessee first. Whether you guys realize it or not, a lot of your technology, a lot of your clothes, none of that stuff is made here in the US of A. So that stuff gets shipped to us. Pretty much it's gonna come to Indianapolis first before it goes to Fort Wayne, Chicago, Louisville, etc. So there's plenty of heavy equipment maintenance specialists in there because for all those warehouses that are in the city, those have to be worked on as well. Plenty of electrician work for the state of Indiana. Almost 20,000 welders. Plenty of work in trades. Who in here is driving? Anybody have a car yet? Get a little bit younger, but unfortunately, no, I work at Lincoln Tech, I work for a trade school, so we know all the automotive ins and outs. People usually do not take care of their cars. Usually just don't. They don't change the oil when they're supposed to. When the check engine light comes on, people just usually ignore it. You don't need to ignore that. You're tearing up your car. Especially now when banks do not want to give you a good auto rate on your cars. The average auto loan rate right now is $579 a month. It's not very good if you're buying a brand new car. And it's like the lower level cars like Camrys and Accords, not the Scat Packs, the Range Rovers, the cool stuff y'all like. It's even higher than that. So when people buy a car, usually they pay for it over 7 years, which is 72 months. But I kid you not, how the numbers have been lately, people's brand new cars are not even lasting 7 years. So when you tear up your first car and you haven't paid it off, whatever you owe on that first car goes on to the back of your new car that you purchased. So your $600 car payment now may be $800. So you really want to take care of your car's maintenance. You're going to need it to get to point A to point B to point C, no matter where you're going, whether it's gas or electric, which is coming on strong here in the US of A. Collision repair professionals, there's an accident that happens in the USA every 85 seconds. Accidents literally do happen. And literally, especially around this state, people just really can't drive. So you're gonna have a lot of wrecks. Then it's a lot of potholes, especially in the wintertime, which will cause people to swerve and hit other people. So they're gonna happen. But that said, it's plenty of jobs, plenty of hours, plenty of money to make sure that you guys, can pay your bills. I love that you guys have to, in this class, have to, pay your rent. That's great. You're gonna need to get comfortable with learning how to pay your own bills, your own rent. That's a great activity to do. They should do that in every class. Because like I said, once you leave the safety net of high school, it gets real. You don't pay your bills on time, you get evicted, your credit score plummets. So I love that you guys are getting that type of practice here in the JAG program. So to continue on, there's plenty of jobs in trades right now in the state of Indiana. Medical assisting is the most in demand currently, and the highest paid trade currently is diesel and truck technicians. And the reason why is pretty much because of transportation, logistics, getting items from point A to point B. Amazon, 70% of their fleet is diesel trucks. Post Office, 60% of their fleet is diesel trucks. UPS, 65% of their fleet is diesel trucks. So whatever you order guys stuff from, whether it's Temu, TikTok Shop, Foot Locker, Finish Line, it don't even matter. They're all gonna deal with some type of diesel truck. If something breaks down, it has to be fixed quickly, period. That's why it's the highest paid. So once again, to reiterate, trade school is hands-on learning. You learn by doing stuff with your hands. So that's why it's 10% classroom, 90% working in the labs. If you're gonna be an electrician, you have to learn how to wire up a fire safety harness, a fire safety alarm, camera systems. You need to learn how to wire up a house. There's a ton of houses being built out here in Fort Wayne that I see, as well as Indianapolis and other areas. So there's plenty of jobs for electricians. They all pay handsomely well. Lincoln Tech, if you guys may have seen, if you guys looked at the website, we've been around since 1946. 1946 was right after World War II. So we're literally hand in hand with the military. We partner with the military in almost everything. If you guys decide to go to the military after high school, that's great. If you want to come to Lincoln Tech after that, the GI Bill will pay for your whole tuition. It's one of the best benefits you can do if you're going to go serve in the armed forces. We've grown a lot since then. We are now have 26 campuses all over the country. Our Bell of the Ball program in Indianapolis is our automotive program. We are the racing capital of the world. If you guys didn't know that, we have the largest sporting event worldwide, Indy 500, over 300,000 people, one place watching a race. It's pretty exciting. I've me living in Indianapolis over 30 years, I've only been like twice, but it is a nice, crazy, exciting, loud time. So automotive and racing go hand in hand. Students get invited out to see behind the scenes, so it's really good to see our students enjoy that. Some of our students even leave automotive, they complete their program and go work for racing teams across the country. When you got, whatever you guys do once you leave high school, you're going to learn how to work with the team. And this Mustang is a perfect example of that. Our automotive students and our collision students work on this project every year to make it better. That is a vinyl wrap on that car. The car came to us black. We made it white so our sponsorships can be bold and can be seen. We drive this car around the state to kind of just show it off as like a walking advertisement. We have this as well as 2 brand new Teslas that we have vinyl wrapped with Lincoln Tech logos to just kind of show off around the whole state to kind of have our footprint out there with what we do. So that's something that our team, automotive and team collision work on to kind of show off, make things nice and dandy for Lincoln Tech. So once again, to reiterate, 13-month programs and then 19-month associates. If you are a 21st century scholar, you have to do the associate's degree program. But 21st century scholar is one of the best things that you can achieve and have in the state of Indiana, in my opinion. To help whatever branch of school you want to go to, whether it's trade school, community college, or 4-year school. It's a great, please take advantage of that. The only program that we have that doesn't have an associate's degree is welding. That is just a 10-month program. So if you want to do welding, unfortunately you cannot use 21st century scholars. However, there's a plethora of other grants and scholarships that you can use to help your school get paid for. Who in here has over a 3.0 GPA currently? Nobody in here has over a 3.0 GPA? Okay, well, 1, that's great. So 3.0 is kind of the ledger you want to stay at if you want to get free money for school. And grants and scholarships, the more money you have for school, trust me, the happier you'll be once you leave school. I'm almost done paying my student loans off, but still, much rather have that money back. I'd much rather go back in high school and actually pay attention and listen to my teachers so I can get more money. So don't be like me. If you're smart, take advantage of getting all the free scholarships and money you can get.
I've made 3 student loan payments so far. It's not fun.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Student loans and it's my 3rd highest bill behind my rent and my car note, and it's not fun. And it's on auto pay, so they take it whether the money is there or not. So once again, do not be like me. Handle your business while you're here at Northside and get your grades up as high as possible. Be nice to your teachers. They want to be here to help you. Teachers do not make a lot of money. I was a teacher. And plus the state of Indiana has its largest teacher shortage that they've had in years because of this. So be nice to your teachers. They're here because they're doing it for the love of the game, not for the pay. Career services, we have a career service center at every single Lincoln Tech campus. It's pivotal because, why go to school if you're not gonna get a higher paying job? So with the career service center, we help students find a career after they leave us. There's a majority of students that are coming to Lincoln Tech, they're only gonna be with us 13 months. A year and a month is not a very long time at all. So as soon as you enroll and you start classes, we're on the clock to help you find the best job that you can get after you leave us. We also help students with their resumes. We do mock interviews. I help with those myself to kind of help students get prepared for what they're going to see and hear from recruiters and hiring managers across the state and whatever trade they're doing. So it's a very valuable resources. They're all on the 1st floor once you walk past the door, so that'll be the first thing that students see. Since we are across the country, you decide to leave Indiana, you can go to another Lincoln Tech campus and get job placement help as well, no matter where you're at in the country. So we're here to help you once you become alumni. You just have to finish the program. Start the program, finish it 13 months, 4 days a week, 4 hours a day. We're not asking a lot, just a small token of our appreciation of helping you guys with your career service and helping you guys be, successful adults. Here's some of our paid internships that our students get once they have shown that they have had, good grades, good attendance. These companies will come and ask these students if they're interested in getting paid to learn their systems.
My mom does.
Tesla, Toyota, Hyundai, Mazda, MCAT, Mopar, all these companies want to pay students to learn their systems so they can hire them once they leave Lincoln Tech. But once again, there are plenty of automotive technician jobs available across the state. Not going anywhere. Peterbilt, Johnson Controls, Hyundai, or Public Services, which deal with trash and other things, they want to pay you while you're in school. It's nothing better than getting paid while you're in school. We do have housing available. If you need it, EduRent is the program that runs it. Basically what it is the apartments around 15 miles of the campus in Indianapolis, they will rent the apartments out to you at a discounted rate. Whether you guys realize it or not, apartment complexes and hotels would rather make some money than no money on open units or open rooms. So that's how that works. So there are a lot of them are fully furnished, have weight rooms and pools, of course, and when it's warm. And they're at a very much discounted rate for the city of Indianapolis. Average 2-bedroom cost in Indianapolis now is about $1,800 a month. I know it's about $1,200 a month here in Fort Wayne, but we have students renting for about $800 to $900 a month through the EduRent program. Financial aid. Financial aid is this whole other animal, but I want you guys to know about two things: scholarships and grants. That's the free money you get that you do not have to pay back. Nothing better than scholarships and grants. But once again, while you're here, make sure your grades are up as high as humanly possible. The higher your GPA, the more money you will receive in scholarships and grants. There are literally thousands of scholarships and companies willing to give students, high school students, money to continue their education. You just have to apply for it. I'm pretty sure if you need help, your JAG teacher, your whole JAG family will be able to help you with that. So scholarships and grants. 3.0 GPA and higher is what you want to have to get the most money possible to continue education, whether it's community college, trade school, or four-year school. Scholarships and grants. We give out about 20 million in scholarships alone, because once again, we want students to come and learn trades and be able to take care of themselves the rest of the year, the rest of their life. So with FFA, Skills USA, FastWeb, Imaginary Foundation, our other large corporate partners, they give out money as well. Finally, as I'm wrapping up, Lincoln Tech, we interviewed every single student that wants to come to Lincoln Tech. It is virtual. The reason why we do this is we want to make sure you're making the right decision. Make sure you're perfectly prepared for what you're about to get into for the next 13 months. The big thing about Lincoln is we do not look at your grades from high school. As long as you graduated or have a GED, we'll accept you in our program. However, once again, the higher your GPA is, the more money and more grants you will receive for your schooling. So every student that wants to come, you can't just sign up on LincolnTech.com and say, I'm coming to Lincoln Tech. We interview every single student that wants to come in our program. Make sure we fully understand you and kind of help you put your best foot forward. And that's it. So here's my contact information. Please reach out to me if you have any questions about anything concerning life after high school, whether it's trade school, four-year college, or community college. I'm happy to be a resource to help you guys. I guess that's part of that, just a teacher in me, for me teaching in the school system 2 years. So if you guys have any questions or concerns, please send me an email. Just let me know you heard me in your JAG class at Northside High School in Fort Wayne. All right. Thank you very much, guys, for listening. You guys have been great. Any questions? Okay. Thanks, guys.